Listen, I got to give her props for that. Have you seen that video where the guy thinks the cable's attached, but it's really not?
Yes.
Oh, my God. As the weather gets cooler, you may be craving hearty meat dishes with spices. Well, that is one of the specialties of Yemeni cuisine, a culture that dates back, of course, thousands of years.
That's right. A local restaurant in Dearborn is serving up these traditional dishes. Michelle Oliver gives us an authentic taste of Yemen as we dine in the D at Sheba.
From bubbling stewed lamb that's perfectly seasoned to crisp bread that's cooked fresh in a tandoori oven, Sheba is dishing up traditional Yemeni food.
It's one of the most richest cultures. It's the type of food that you'll eat every day and you'll never get sick of it.
Ismail Al-Jami and his family have been in the restaurant industry for a long time.
My father, he's the one who started the journey, starting from New York in 1972. We used to be called Sana'a Restaurant due to the capital of Yemen. I mean, we grew up there, you know, it's part of us. It's just like playing in the park. Instead of sometimes going to the park, I go inside the kitchen.
So when Ismail and his family moved to Michigan, they opened up Sheba.
Our culture goes back to 6,000 years, and a lot of people don't know about it. We felt like that we had a responsibility to show who we really are. You know, we have a great culture, we have great food, and mainly we are known for our meats.
This spot in West Dearborn is their third location.
The modern / Yemeni culture design. You gotta know one thing about Sheba restaurants. Once you come in here, you don't come here as a customer, you know, you come here as a family member.
Well, this spread looks and smells amazing. So let's get into the menu, and we're going to start off with a great way to begin your meal, a traditional dish, the fasa. Now this is like a lamb stew, and they cook it for a long time, so it just falls apart. There's 40 different spices in there, lots of vegetables, creating a nice, rich flavor. It's served with their tandoor bread and the chutney. Moving on to the entrees, this is their chicken agda, and this is a very hearty dish. It's also kind of like a stew. You have chicken in there, lots of vegetables, including zucchini, you have okra, I see tomatoes in there, just cooked for a long time till everything just falls apart and melts in your mouth. It's served with either bread or rice. Another great option is their galaba. Now this is not like the Lebanese galaba. It has different spices in it, but it's still rich and savory. You can get it dry or wet, which just means it's in more of a stew. There's lots of vegetables in this one, tomatoes, you got garlic, onions, whatever you can think of, it's probably in there. It's served with either rice or bread. Next, we have a Yemeni-style salmon dish called makbaza. Now, this is a salmon that's basted in a very savory sauce. It's cooked inside the tandoori oven, giving it a little bit of a smoky flavor as well. It comes out, they serve it with vegetables and rice on the side. Now, the star of the show, their signature dish, is this lamb hanith. It is cooked for 4 hours, smothered in a sauce with over 40 different spices. It becomes so tender and fall off the bone. They serve it with rice, some vegetables. It also comes with a salad. Now, you can get this meant for 1 person, 2 persons, 4 persons, however many you want. This one is meant for 2. And finally, a great way to finish off any meal is at Mocha, their coffee bar. Now they have desserts there like this caramel milk cake. You can also get traditional Yemeni coffees, teas, whatever you desire. It's a great way to end the meal.
Michelle, this looks amazing.
Yes, we brought in a feast today. Thank you so much, Sheeba, for dropping this off.
Jason.
All right, so Jason dived right into the lamb hanith, which is this is their signature dish. It's cooked for like 4 hours, lots of spices. It's so incredibly
What
tender.
say you, sir? Happy? Okay.
Very happy. Okay, so there's that one. We'll go to the chicken. This is another one that is in the hanith style. So it is served over rice. You, of course, get the vegetables as well. They're all kind of, again, really tender, fall off the bone, well seasoned.
That's half a chicken right there.
That is half a chicken.
Here's another fork. Don't double dip.
No, I did this and then I did this.
Okay.
So I haven't double dipped.
Okay.
There's no Costanza.
I will say, so I had the potatoes. They're nice and tasty.
What else were we just fussing about during commercial break about that? I don't know what it is. You guys have no idea what happens when the cameras are not on. All right. Now you mentioned, Michelle, that they have. I'm sorry. Let me let you finish.
Oh, no,
Lamb,
you're
chicken,
fine.
amazing. That salmon, I'm going to kill that
Yeah,
later.
the salmon's delicious. That's mukbaza. It's cooked inside the tandoori oven.
I love
nice
it.
savory thing. And then this is the hanith that normally comes bubbling to your table. But let's talk about this cool
Looks amazing.
coffee. So this is traditional Yemeni coffee. What makes it a little different is they add sometimes the coffee husk to it. They'll sometimes add cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, spices
Probably
like
maybe
that.
cloves,
Maybe
probably.
cloves, that would be another one. And so
Yes.
I really was excited for Tati to try it because it is very similar to Ethiopian style coffee and even the way they serve
Delicious.
it.
You have to try this.
So I poured you a little one too. Now, right now you're seeing it
Hold
smoking.
it like this, like this.
I got it.
There's incense in here called oud, and part of it is smelling the nice smells
It's
as
amazing.
you drink it.
It's a vibe. This is all a vibe. I love it.
What do you think, Jason?
It's delicious.
Better than Taster's Choice?
Thank you, Michelle, for that one. Sir,
It's great.
better than Taster's Choice?
Yes, it's
Yeah?
better than Taster's Choice. Anything else that we need to know about the place?
Well, let's talk about where they're located. Yeah, that sounds good. Sheba has 3 locations, all in Dearborn. One is on the south side, one is on the east side, and the one I went to is on the west side. It's in Dearborn, right on Michigan Avenue by Monroe Street, and it's a big place. They have the coffee shop Mocha inside there. Did you try that?
That's what he
This
just dug
is
into.
my favorite.
Oh, wow.
The fasa, and it comes bubbling to your table.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine. I'm going to taste later.
This is
See the smoke?
gluten-free.
Look at the smoke.
Everything is gluten-free.
at
I'm
this.
about to, thank you so much,
Yes.
Michelle. Michelle was like, Tati, I got you covered.
Yes.
Got you covered.
And I
All
never
right.
did double dip, just to be
I was watching you. Thank you.
You know, Michelle has a lot more restaurant recommendations, so be sure to sign up for the Dine in the D newsletter.
That's right. Our latest newsletter has a list of great spots to get sweets ahead of Sweetest Day, plus more fun for foodies. You can sign it up for free for the Dine in the D newsletter by heading on over to clickondetroit.com and clicking on the newsletters tab.